Have you ever wondered why the people who seem the smartest, the ones everyone expects to win, are often the ones secretly stuck? It sounds backwards, right? Intelligence is supposed to be a shortcut to success. Faster thinking, better decisions, stronger outcomes. So why do so many smart people feel trapped, overthinking every move, hesitating when it matters most? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Intelligence doesn't always simplify life. Sometimes it complicates it. And if you've ever felt like your own mind is working against you, this is going to hit close. Smart people don't struggle because they lack ability. They struggle because they see too much, too many options, too many risks, too many imagined futures. And while others act, they analyze. While others jump, they simulate every possible fall. The result? Paralysis, disguised as preparation. Let me ask you something. How many opportunities have you watched pass by because you were still figuring it out? Smart minds crave certainty. They want the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect move. But life doesn't reward perfect thinkers. It rewards decisive movers. And here's the twist. The more intelligent you are, the easier it is to build convincing arguments for waiting. You can justify delay with logic so sharp it feels responsible. But deep down, you know the cost. Momentum dies. Confidence erodes. And the gap between what you could do and what you actually do starts to grow. That gap is where frustration lives. And most smart people never realize they're trapped inside it. They think they need more clarity, when what they really need is motion. Because clarity rarely comes before action. It comes from it. Now, consider this. Smart people are trained to value being right. From school to work, intelligence gets rewarded when answers are correct. So failure doesn't feel like feedback. It feels like identity damage. And that changes behavior in a dangerous way. Instead of experimenting, smart people protect their self. They avoid situations where they might look inexperienced. They wait until they're sure. But certainty is expensive. It costs chimney, it costs growth, and ironically, it costs the very success they are trying to secure. Think about the people who move fast. They're not reckless. They're tolerant of imperfection. They understand something powerful. Progress is built on messy attempts, not flawless starts. Meanwhile, the intelligent observer keeps refining the plan, adding layers, anticipating obstacles. And each layer feels productive. But it's invisible work. No real-world feedback. No adaptation, just mental loops. Here's a question that stings. Are you solving problems or rehearsing them endlessly in your head? High intelligence amplifies imagination. That's a gift. But when imagination turns toward fear, it creates vivid failure scenarios. Your brain becomes a movie director of worst-case outcomes. And because the scenes feel real, hesitation feels justified. Yet the people who advance aren't the ones with zero fear. They're the ones who treat fear as data, not destiny. They act anyway. They collect real information, and real information always beats imagined certainty. So what changes everything? Smart people who break this cycle adopt a new rule. Action creates intelligence, not the other way around. They stop worshiping perfect understanding and start prioritizing rapid learning. Instead of asking, what's the best move? They ask, what's the next move? That shift is small, but explosive. It converts overthinking into experimentation. Each action becomes a data point. Each mistake becomes direction. And suddenly, intelligence becomes fuel instead of friction. Look at innovators, creators, leaders. The pattern is clear. They don't wait for total clarity. They move, observe, adjust, repeat. Speed beats speculation. And the smartest individuals who thrive are the ones who realize their mind is a tool, not a cage. So, here's the challenge. The next time your brain starts building a perfect plan, interrupt it. Ask yourself, what can I do in the next 5 minutes? Then do it before your logic talks you out of it. Momentum is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And when intelligence pairs with action, something powerful happens. Confidence compounds. Results accelerate, and the struggle that once felt permanent starts to dissolve. If this resonates, don't just nod and move on. Use it today. One imperfect action, then another, because smart people don't struggle forever. They struggle until they learn to move, and when they do, they become unstoppable.